Okay, so I'm here at this beaver dam, and this is actually a natural. This was a spillover that was here when I got here. I did not tear this in, and since it's going well enough, I can see that the beavers were here last night. So I am not going to tear it out anymore, mostly because I have some body grips upstream, and I don't want that stuff to fill in those triggers with more flow. I want to keep the flow not much higher than this. So okay, this is my basic setup. This is a Magnebed, and the deal with this is super soft. I can shove that down. Oh, it goes 3 feet in before it even hits anything solid. And probably the biggest reason that I'm going to use the Magnebed on this one is that not only is it really soft, but there's all these sticks down here that I have to clean out and do a whole bunch of stuff to get that trap bed down there at all. Come down here close and get a view right down in there. All those sticks and stuff down in the bottom there are going to make it tough. So, take this thing here, shove it down as far as I get it down in there pretty far. And I'm a little worried that there may not be real good depth here to keep them under, but oh, that's a good 4 feet down before it hits anything solid, but it's not going to go anywhere. Now, one of the things to always keep in mind is to keep this in the quadrant, the quarter between where it's going to go down. So since my rod's on, I'm going to be on this side, it's going that way, I'm going to keep that there. And then I just take this, I like to be about that far right there. And what we have here, there's kind of a channel coming in. And I actually want to be right on the edge of that channel because the beaver will stay in that deep part for the most part. At least the first time it comes up here, typically, they'll stay right in the deep part. So I'm going to have it right on that edge, and there'd be no way to do that and leave that channel there. You'd have to clear all that stuff out to make a bed. So I'm just going to take this, and that stick's only like a 1/2 inch, but it's a green stick. Since it's down under there, it doesn't matter if it's green, and it'll be plenty strong if I can just get it to go down in past all these other sticks. Okay. Let's see if I actually like that to be a little better hidden. This is one of those spots that I'm sure the beaver haven't been messed with, so I'm not too concerned about it. In fact, here, I wouldn't mind a front foot catch. I don't think I'm going to have any problem with a non-target here. So I'm going to take this. These beavers are uneducated enough that I really don't even care if the rod is showing up at the top, but I do typically try to get them down into to where they're not showing above water. I'm okay with that. Like I say, if this were a spot where I even thought there was a chance these beavers had been messed with, I would have that rod much better hidden than that. But in this case, I am sure. I've talked to the landowner extensively. This is a county job, but the landowner is really helpful here. They want rid of these beavers. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Now I've got my rod anchored out this end, shoved into that end, and notice I've had very little disturbance. This is all just basically like it started. And I'm going to take this and run it all the way down where it can't go any further, so that way it can't come back up this way. It can only go down. I'm just going to pick my height. And on this one, I'm going to go just about right there. So notice now that trap, it's probably 3 inches above here on the loose jaw side, but it's solid. It's not going anywhere. I got a little more out of that. I'll shove this down a little further. In this case, I'm almost using the drowning rod as a guide rod a little bit, but I don't know if it'll help. All right, now go just a little deeper on that. Okay, that popped off. That happens when you get down there that close. The nice thing is you can just pull it right back, pop it right back on there. There we go. I'm putting 150 pounds on that thing, and you can pop them loose, especially when you're on one side like that. It angles that trap a little bit, but once you get it steady there. Now, what I typically do in this situation, since I have that so exposed and this loose jaw is just hanging, I take a bunch of loose stuff and I just rake it right up under that trap. Just loose. I gotta make sure there's no sticks in between there, of course, but I'll do that after the water clears out. But right now, what I'm doing is just sort of camouflaging that outer edge there. Get a little bit of stuff. That might be just a little close, but I think there's a big problem with that. Okay, so that's on there, and that trap is very steady right there. It is extremely exposed, so as I said, I'm sure that these beavers haven't been messed with, at least not here, at this location. So if there are any, they've been educated at a different location and moved here, which is possible. So but I am gonna drag a good amount of stuff up around this trap. I'm gonna reach out here and get this soft stuff and just kind of pull it up under there. Let that clear out, see what it looks like. Got a good fast flow here to clear that out. It's kind of nice. Let's let some sunshine down in there so we can see it. Yeah, all right. Clear off the stuff off of the top. Make sure there's nothing. Okay, that's looking pretty good. You can see the outline of that trap a little bit down there. But now remember, that thing's actually 3-4 inches above the bottom, and it is not going anywhere. No way a beaver is moving that. The only other thing is, I might, if I were on a sandy spot, I would put a stick up above this as a guard to keep herons from stepping in it. But herons don't like this really, really soft stuff around here. They like the sandier spots. Also, I haven't seen a heron for a while. I think they've actually migrated south at the moment. So I don't think I have to worry about any heron guard. And that's maybe just, if I were worried about these being educated beavers, I would probably hide that loose jaw a little better. But I'm just sure I'm okay. So that's it. It's done. I will click the pan. That is how you can make a really quick setup with a Magnebed. And I didn't have to do any digging, clearing. I just, in a matter of a couple of minutes, probably could have done it faster if I wasn't talking, I don't know. And I do see one little stick on top.